themselves. The motion was proposed by William McCrea, who chairs the Agriculture Committee, and he didn't miss a chance to get stuck into the banks.
It is vital in the current markets that the local banks work with the local industry and don't cause further problems for our farmers. I have to say that I believe that banks can do more to help our dairy farmers in the current climate. Unlike the property market, the price of land has not collapsed in value, and the majority of farmers are still asset-rich, but unfortunately they are cash poor. At this time, it is vital that the banks pass back the interest rate cuts to farmers. I am very critical of the banks that seem to be taking every opportunity to hike up the cost of borrowing money and cutting the overdraft facility that farmers had agreed. And I would like to say, Mr. Deputy Speaker, I think that farmers and many within this community would have desired more assistance, more help and more encouragement from the banks and from bank managers and the banking establishment, bearing in mind that the Treasury assisted many of the banks in their difficulties, and quite often their difficulties were those that came from their own efforts and their own decisions. It is vital that we do not simply look at what can be done to help the dairy sector in the short term, but I do believe that this debate is vital, that we look at where the sector is heading over the longer term. I welcome the recent study looking at the milk processing sector being carried out by Dairy UK, and which is part funded by Invest Northern Ireland and the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development. I believe that we need to be rationalising the number of milk processors in Northern Ireland, looking at new markets and reducing the overheads within the milk processing sector. This study, however, does not discharge DARD from its responsibilities of having a strategy and direction for dairy farmers in Northern Ireland.
William McCrea speaking earlier.